everybody. New vlog, new year, new day of the week. Vlogs are now on Tuesdays and I'll also be doing a video on Thursdays. Whether that's a vlog or whether that's like a sit down video, I'm really wanting to do more sit down videos this year. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to promise things. That's kind of in my mind. But yeah, in case you missed last week's vlog from Dubai, which you should go and see, it's linked down below. First of all, that the vlogs are now moving to Tuesdays and Thursdays. The primary reason being I have posted over my life on YouTube for 9 years. I've posted on Sundays primarily, Sundays and Thursdays, and then I also added in a Tuesday. So what I'm doing is just eliminating the Sunday and doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. And in complete honesty, it is literally so that me and Alex can have a weekend without editing the vlog on a Sunday. It's as simple as that. After 9 years, I just would love to have my Sunday back. It means I can spend time with friends that work in the week and then only have weekends, and it means I don't have to cut short my weekends with... Sorry, 1 second. Oh, we need to wait. Don't lose train of thought, don't lose train of thought. Yeah, it just means I don't have to cut short my weekends with friends or my weekends with Alex, or say we want to go away for a little trip. Yeah, so you get it. So Tuesdays and Thursdays now. And in the Dubai video, I mentioned that I really wanted to talk through my 2022 and the goals, the strategy, or the plans that I'm kind of setting out for that. And I realised that you must have been inundated with these kind of videos so far. I've seen a lot of people with, you know, the chatting about their 2022 and their intentions and goals and whatnot. But I just had so many messages about this when I'd mentioned on my stories about how I'd set my goals and the strategy for the year. And so many people asked me to go into it in a little bit more depth. Anyway, so I thought I'd go into it today, and my plans to take over the world. This is a little notebook. Rebecca sent me this little notebook. We had a little giggle about it. She's so cute. So I've got my notebook for the year. I did also buy myself a diary for the year, and it's tiny. I'm unfortunately going to have to send it back. I bought it online. This little smicer. Look how small. And it's lovely. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a day-to-day diary, so that it's literally every day is accounted for in here, so it's, you know, so it's like literally Saturday, Sunday, etc. However, I didn't anticipate it would be this small. It's so small. It's beautiful, but it's not what I wanted, so it's a bit unfortunate. So I'm going to send it back and see if they do a bigger version of that. I did, however, buy myself a new pen to start the year. This feels like the good old days when I used to be obsessed with stationery. When I was younger, my mum will vouch for this, I was obsessed with stationery. Every castle we visited, every theme park, every place of interest, any attraction in the UK, or say if we went to Spain or Italy the one time, I would always buy a pen and a book from there.
You take the mick out of me for buying Pokemon cards. You're the one buying pencils.
At least the pencils were useful.
Where did they? Or did you just have a pencil case full of broken?
No, I didn't know. I would always just buy like a lovely pen, and I'd usually, it was more the notebooks that I loved. I would just buy notebooks that were from, like, you know, Edinburgh Castle or whatever. Camelot. So yeah, so I really wanted a new notebook, a new diary, and a new pen. So love my new pen. My new pen's really lovely, and it writes beautifully. It's like rollerball. Ooh, never thought I'd be talking about a pen. So I've got my organisational stationery ready to go, so that's good. We've already had our chat. We had a big kind of strategy meeting yesterday, all of us together. Bryony was over here, Rebecca was over in Chicago, Alex was with us, Bo was even in the room, and we were talking about everything from start to finish. Every single channel we spoke about, every type of content we want to make, the image overall that we want to post. Ooh, what's that you're having?
Lemonade.
Oh, is it? Could I have a little bit? Is there another one I could have? Please. Like, I'm speaking quite candidly here. During my career over the past like 9 years, I've been so lucky to work with some of the biggest brands in the world, which still blows my mind. Like, last year, get this up, like last year we worked with Armani, Bentley, Bulgari, Carolina Herrera, Clé de Peau, Dior, Dyson, Farfetch, Flannels, Holland Cooper, Jimmy Choo, My Teresa, Net-a-Porter, Red Ken, Saint-Tropez, Tommy Hilfiger, Valentino, Victor Rolf, La Mer, Louboutin Beauty, Pronovius, Tod's, Tory, Burch. I mean, they're just a few. And, you know, it's the most incredible calibre of brands. I feel so lucky that you guys are here to support me, and kind of together we've built this wonderful kind of like luxury channel, and yeah, feeling very, very proud of that, and I'm just hoping to build on that for this year. So obviously we went through, we have a little chat, you've got a little wet pop-off, don't you? Say hi to everybody for a second. Hi. So obviously, we went through all the brands and the brand work and talked about what we loved, what we didn't love as much, and just kind of strategized the overall, you know, content ideas and inspirations and styling and direction for the imagery and reels and whatnot this year. And I'm just really excited to do something a little bit different. I feel like the past 2 years being in the house has completely stinted my creativity and has made me almost a bit lazy in terms of the content I wanted to create. And this year I feel like I'm ready to spread my wings again. I've really looking forward to new opportunities, new collaborations, new projects, and new places to visit in order to get really good content for you guys. So those are, in a way, what I've just spoken about are my goals, and those are kind of like my strategies for the year. I guess when I was just kind of writing it out, I just sort of had it in my mind of, what did I succeed at last year? What did I fail at last year? What were my favourite moments of last year? What would I like to expand on for this year? And how do I see myself changing and challenging myself? Those were kind of the key points. And in a way, if you wanted to kind of follow this that I've been talking about, you could just write those down in a notebook as headers and then just write beneath what you feel, you know, works for you or is appropriate for you. But personally, a few things I want to achieve this year is, one, finishing this house. I've still got a couple of projects, one of which is starting on Friday, so that's really exciting. So I want to finish the house. I want to be a more healthy version of myself as well. I want to look after my body more in terms of things like meditating, drinking more water, sleeping better, and taking more care of that. I've actually just bought myself a pair of Bose Sleepbuds, I think they're called, or sleep earbuds. I'm really excited to use them. I'm not using them yet. I got them like 2 days ago. They're almost like little earbuds that you would use, say, on a plane or in a hotel to block out the noise. But they're by Bose and they fit perfectly so that all the noise is kind of cancelled anyway. But then when you turn them on, they do that frequency sound where it blocks out all of the noise. And you can play calming music in there and other things. I need to download the app. I need to look into it properly, but I'm really excited about these because I feel this could be really good for my sleep. Especially on planes or in trips we do or in hotels, but mainly at home because I'm struggling to sleep quite as well as I have in the past. So we shall see. So yeah, looking after my sleep, my health, my body. I actually last year did about 230 spins, which I don't think is too bad. It's about 2/3 of the year-ish, that I worked out. It's not too bad seeing as I had like the busiest year ever last year. So more of that. So those are things in the forefront of my mind. Being a healthier me, exercising as much as I can just to keep my body moving. Yeah, drinking more water, meditating and sleeping better. Honestly, there's nothing I need to do for my relationship because me and Alex could not be happier. I've got my bow. I just want the house to be ready. This year I'm also going to start looking into investments that I want to look into, whether that's, you know, investing in a new property that I could maybe do up. I think I've mentioned this in the past, I'd love to buy a property and do it up for holiday rental, but we'll have to see on that. But yeah, just lots of things like that. But it's always good, I think, to think about personal goals and career goals overall, because quite often I forget about the personal goals and I'm always thinking about career goals primarily. But there's just there's so many things that I would like to kind of just tweak in my life just to make me feel a bit more like I'm on top of plans to take over the world. Also, a recommendation I've got at the moment, I'm absolutely obsessed with Stephen Bartlett's podcast. The past few months actually maybe more than that, maybe the last 8 months I've been watching the majority of his podcasts. Really, really love them. He's got some great people on there, and some of the people, quite often it's the people that you don't know who they are who are the most interesting and who you might learn the most from, because the chances are if you don't know who they are, you've never heard what they've had to say before, and quite often these people have so much exciting things, so many interesting things to talk about. So for example, his latest podcast with Johan, I can't remember his last name, but he is an author and a researcher on sleep and also focus, I believe. I'm still halfway through the episode. Anyway, I'm absolutely blown away by it. It's so interesting. And he's talking about how as a society, we've lost our attention span and we've lost focus, especially due to social media. Pretty much talking about how to try and get your focus back. And that now has become a goal of mine for the year. So in the morning, I get up, I allow myself 5 minutes of scrolling time, but I'm trying not to scroll anywhere near as much. And after 5 minutes, I get myself out of bed using a technique by Mel Robbins, who was on Stephen's podcast a couple of weeks before, talking about her techniques, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, where you count down in your head when you want to do something quickly without procrastinating. So I do that now, get out of bed. And we've been waking up at 6:30 in the morning, getting a coffee. We've been coming downstairs. We're both working out early, getting ready, and then I'm down here and at my desk by 9, and it feels great. So that's something I would like to continue doing for the foreseeable. Anyway, sorry, I realise I've spoken for a while now and I'm sat in the same place. It can't be the most interesting of vlog openings. But that's currently where I'm at. I'm extremely inspired about this new year. I'm really excited for things coming up, not only projects and new campaigns and collaborations and brand affiliations and whatnot, and renewals of contracts, but also other large projects that are coming up, and just, yeah, so much to look forward to this year. Like, I feel like this is going to be a really exciting year for me and my team, and for you guys as well, who've always supported me. So thanks guys for always being here and for your support and your comments and your DMs and just always giving me that little push and like hype that I need, so thank you. Anyway, I just want to get the kitchen clean. I've just made a really delicious broccoli cauliflower soup in the Thermomix. Bloody love that thing. I'm using it more and more and more and more, and just the fact you can make one dish in one pot and heat it up and cook it and blend it all in one pot is just game changer. So I've just eaten that, so I just need to clean up a bit, and then I'm going to get myself to bed early again. We've been getting in bed by 9. Before New Year it was always 11, 12, half 12. Now it's 9, and I'm really hoping we keep this up because it makes me feel really good and really motivated. Every day we start the day early because we've gone to bed so early. Like, I really feel good about things. Sorry, I don't mean to be so enthusiastic. I'm just really in a wonderful place. I'm excited. Jumper. Where's Wally vibes? So I've bought myself 2 books. First one that you've probably seen all over social media, Roxy Nafuzi's Manifest, 7 Steps to Living Your Best Life. I did read The Secret last year and started to implement a number of sort of tips and ideas that it gives in that book regarding manifesting. And I must admit that I feel it enormously inspired me and also led me to really create goals that relied on my self-belief and hard work. And I feel like in a number of ways it really paid off. So I decided to buy this book. I've also downloaded the audiobook. I've listened about an hour or so on the audiobook already, which I was loving. Inside of the book it's just kind of nice to see things brought out in boxes and in sections, and there's little places where you can do exercises in here and write down your own thoughts and whatnot. So it's a little bit different having the audio. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting that again really and seeing where I get to with it. And then secondly, Lost Connections by Johann Hari. I'm a big fan of the Stephen Bartlett podcast, like I said, and this is a guy that was on there talking about focus, and this is his book. So I thought I'd give this a go. Again, I mean, the fact that Hillary Clinton and Elton John both have recommended it, I thought was pretty wonderful. So I'm going to give this a go and see where we get to with that. A few things you might notice from the other day. I've had my brows done and I've had my lashes LVL'd. So I'm feeling a little bit more myself. Tomorrow I'm going getting my hair done. By the end of the week I'll feel a lot more like my former self. So I've got my brows laminated and they've been tinted with HT brows and then LVL lash lift. Debbie came over yesterday, so I'm feeling far more myself. Big changes today are happening. We have the gardeners in today, setting up. We've got our trees over there and we've got our plants coming in. I think that's some jasmine over that side. This is a really, really exciting day for us. I've been waiting for the planting of this garden for months now, and we have employed Nicholson's to come along and make this place look beautiful. So the way it worked, I had an initial consultation with Harry at Nicholson's. He came round, we spoke about everything that I wanted, from the pots I wanted filling to the borders to the new trees that I wanted going in, and he's just gone away, ordered everything, made it happen. And the guys have come today, they're super lovely, and they've got 2 weeks here planting this garden, so it's going to look amazing. So obviously I'll keep you up to date with that. Probably in the next vlog there'll be a lot more going on, but yeah, that's starting today. We've also got our wonderful decorator in today, finishing off his last hour or so on our upstairs bedroom. So it was the old office. It's now being changed into a bedroom, just so it's a much more usable space. I'm still going to film in there, so it's going to be a bedroom for when a friend's over, but it'll be also a filming space for me to film my like sit down videos. That's the idea. So we can kind of leave lights set up in there at all times, because we don't have that many people stay that often. But for all intents and purposes, it's going to be another bedroom. So it looks amazing. We've painted it in a very deep and dark colour. So I'll show you again that in the next vlog. One last thing I wanted to show you was my Sleepbuds. So these are the both Sleepbuds I was telling you about. So it opens up and you get your little Sleepbuds inside. These go right into your ears, and these little wings here just make sure that they sit inside your ears all nice and comfortably. So they go in and they sit inside just like that, so that when you're on, it's weird, I feel like I'm speaking really loudly now, so that if you're, sleeping on a pillow, there's nothing out here, you can't feel it, and yeah, it's just really comfortable. And then this all attaches to this Sleepbuds app. So yeah, Bose Sleep app, and then it opens up, and remove your Sleepbuds from the charging case. It's because I've not got it in my ear, it's upset with me. So put them both in. Sorry if I'm going to start speaking loud, all I can hear is the inside of my brain. The battery on them, I've had them charging. So now I can play music of any kind, like calming. Oh, one second. Sorry, I can't do it. I feel like I'm speaking really, really loudly. I can play any kind of music. So they've got like wildlife sounds. They've got rain, waves, little lovely spa-like music. So I've got it on spa, and it literally just plays it, and you just decide how long you want it to play for while you go into bed. So I've got 45 minutes because sometimes it takes me a bit longer to get to sleep. I play for 45 minutes. You can play it all night if you want to. In the morning, just put them back in here and charge them again. And that's pretty much it. So far, I'm really quite enjoying them. Like I said, these are going to be amazing for on planes. These will just be so great to stick in and just have a proper sleep. They're not cheap. They're about £250, but like I said, I'm getting on top of my sleep this year, and with how much we travel, these are really worth it for me. I think they'd be worth it for you if you really struggle with sleeping and falling asleep as well, and maybe if you're in a loud flat or anything and you need something like this. I think I'm really impressed so far. I want to keep this vlog all about the topic at hand, which is goals and aspirations for this year rather than going off on other topics. So next week's vlog will be much more about the house and everything, but this one I just wanted to keep it a bit more on topic. Little things were changing in our day to make us feel more productive and efficient. So that's kind of it at the moment. That's where I'm up to with my current life. Feeling very efficient and productive and just very happy at the moment. Thanks guys for being here again for 2022. It's great to have you guys back. And I'll see you on Thursday for my sit down video of the week. Bye.